Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macks.
Lady Macks softball here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Finding a few internet issues out here, but doing the best we can. So again, hang tight if you have somebody who's saying, hey, what's going on with the video stream? Well, we've restarted and hoping that the internet here will hold out at Baldwin, kind of the times and trials of learning here on the road what different venues we can broadcast from. But Jason, this Baldwin-Woodville team that McDonell's facing, they played a couple against a middle border opponent in Altoona. Of course, we saw Altoona went to extras, able to beat them 9-8. 2 wins in a row against the Railroaders for the Blackhawks, and the second one, they really had the bats going.
Yeah, the first game was 4-2, and then they obviously got the look they wanted against them, and in the second game, their bats really came alive against Altoona there. So we saw this team in winter ball too this year, but Baldwin-Woodville always good program, well coached. Going to be a good game here tonight.
It really is, again, an opportunity for McDonell to test themselves early on as you're still, again, trying to figure out your own identity as a team, right? And test yourselves against the best, too. And, again, not someone that you'll see in the playoffs, not someone you'll see in conference, but you get a chance to get better.
Absolutely, and that's what you're looking for, getting better every game.
We'll take another 2-minute break and be back after this here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you live at Baldwin-Woodville's Mill Pond Park. We're back in 2, Lady Macks softball on WOGO.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Remember when you were a kid and broke that window? Remember how bad you felt when Mom and Dad found out? Mom made everything okay with hot cookies. Dad called White City Glass to fix it. That was years ago. When someone little you know breaks one of your windows, bake the cookies and call White City Glass. They're in the business of fixing broken glass of any kind. White City Glass, helping people of all ages since 1967.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
McDonell softball on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you on 103.1 FM AM 680 and WOGO.com, the live video stream on YouTube. And again, for those who are watching today, do remember that you can listen live at 103.1 FM or WOGO.com, live streaming audio there. If the internet issues do persist, we're going to work through this as best we can. But again, sometimes places we go and just there's not a good signal. There's not a good signal, so we'll do the best we can. But that is available to you to follow the game if we do happen to have a dropout here, which hopefully will not happen. And again, looking forward to a great game regardless, Jason.
Yeah, I'm looking today. I'd like to see a little bit faster start. I'm behind Kelsey, we're going to need it.
We'll take another break here and be back after this. The Lady Macks and the Blackhawks of Baldwin-Woodville on WOGO.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toys & Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toys & Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toys & Ford.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, now with 5 membership branches in Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee, a tennis center, a sports center, 2 early learning communities, and Camp Manitou. Join our community and discover your why. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Visit ymca-cv.org or stop in for a tour at any of our convenient locations today. That's ymca-cv.org. See you at the Y.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
1-1 for Twyman.
Line shot right in front of the center fielder. Twyman is 4 for 4 today.
Johnson the pitch. Riley gets a hold of that one. It's out to deep right center field, and it is gone. Home run. Riley circles the bases.
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
Starting lineup for McDonell looking like this. Kendall Heffler, the junior. Well, we'll get that to you in just a moment here. As first, our national anthem. It's time for softball here on WOGO. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you on 103.1 FM, AM 680, and WOGO.com. As internet permits, bringing you that live video stream. It's time for the Toys & Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toys & Ford in Chippewa Falls. And Jason, what's a good key or two here this afternoon for McDonell?
Like I mentioned earlier, it's I want to see a quick start tonight versus last week. Last week we started off a little sluggish before we got some runs going, and then we're going to need defense behind Kelsey tonight. Those are my 2 big keys for tonight.
Your Toys & Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toys & Ford in Chippewa Falls. McDonell leading off will be Kendall Heffler, the senior, left 3. Pitcher she's facing is Olivia Harrer, the junior, number 17. McDonell and Baldwin-Woodville. Blackhawks with the jet black pants, white numerals with the red sleeve caps. Black and red white socks. McDonell resplendent in their royal blue uniforms with the white pinstripes. White numerals. McDonell across the chest with the gold piping. white batting helmets. Kendall Heffler again batting .500 on the season. Now that's just one game, but see if she can keep that up or even raise it here today.
She's going to be pretty solid all year long. I would expect her to hover right around there the whole season.
And Kendall plays left field. Has batted leadoff the past 2 seasons. McDonell, it's been a bit since they played.
Leading off the top of the first for the Macks. Number 3,
Feeling like football season, game of the week.
I know. First pitch. Kendall takes strike 1. Ball 1 on the second offering from Harrer. Kendall fouls one up over the backstop and almost hits a grill behind us.
It's under that pitch just a little bit.
One and 2 the count on Kendall Heffler. Hard line shot, and that's going to hit the grass between the center fielder and the right fielder, and Kendall a stand-up double to get McDonell in scoring position right away.
She did a good job there, Caleb, sitting on that changeup. Ripped it into the gap. It's the start we were looking for.
Brings up Chloe Flanagan. Chloe batting from the left. Shows bunt. In there for a strike is Kendall looking like she wants to get moving right away. A leadoff double from Kendall Heffler. Chloe Flanagan, the junior, with an 0-1 count. Tip one behind the plate, strike 2. The Macks and the Blackhawks here from Mill Pond Park in Baldwin. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you. Carter Jager, the WOGO home base in Halley. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. Chloe steps back in with a 1-2 count. Takes ball 2. Count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Flanagan, the junior, awaits the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. And 1 away from McDonell. Kendall Heffler still aboard. Brings up Riley Christensen, a sophomore, playing third today. Started at pitcher last game, number 7. Riley bats on the right. She's batting .750 in the first 2 games. First pitch, rise ball in for ball 1.
Riley swinging a hot bat. Hopefully she can stay hot.
Riley awaits the pitch from Harrer. Another riser, ball 2. Olivia Harrer, the junior, in the circle. Riley, she's going to send one right from the center fielder. It's bobbled out there. Kendall rounding third, heading for home. Riley into second. She's headed for third. Riley, a head first slide into third for an RBI triple, and McDonell leads 1-0.
That was a run out to center field, Caleb, and the center fielder had a hard time managing it. It was coming so hot, and Kendall came in easy, and Riley with a nice triple.
The Lady Macks with an early 1-run advantage. Kelsey Bremnes now at the plate. Bats from the right. She'll be starting the pitcher. Kelsey dribbles one along the third base line, foul. Kelsey takes one in high. Two balls, one strike. Fouling one straight back, Kelsey Bremnes on the next offering from junior Olivia Harrer. Bremnes number 10. The sophomore, she'll line one right past the shortstop. That'll score one easily. And Kelsey Bremnes and RB makes it 2-0 McDonell.
The girls are right on it. That was another solid rip right to the shortstop, and she just couldn't handle it.
Riley in to score. RBI single for Kelsey Bremnes and Claire Ruff, the sophomore shortstop, at the plate. Claire bats from the right. Takes a rise ball for ball one. One away here in the top of the first at Mill Pond Park in Baldwin here on WOGO Halley, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Strike one called.
It's birthday week for the McDonell girls this week. Claire turned 16 yesterday and celebrated a birthday with Coach Eric Wiedemeyer as well.
Well, happy birthday one day late to Claire and Eric. As Ruff pops one straight up foul territory and bobbled off the fence and caught. As Claire will head back to do it again. As it looked like the first baseman had her glove on it and then popped loose, hit the fence, and can't do that.
Dead ball.
Claire stands back in. Rise ball gets away from the catcher, and that's going to send the runner Kelsey Bremnes to second. We'll get the count updated here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, hooking foul. Camera operator Sam Aberley mentioning again, because we're not having the greatest internet here today, but if you are watching on the YouTube live video stream, you can always back up the stream a little bit. Again, so you're not watching live, but back it up a little bit so it's not buffering and refreshing if you are having that issue. So again, just a word from our camera operator for folks trying to enjoy the game, the live video stream. And we wish we had a little bit better internet connection out here, but we'll do the best we can to bring this broadcast to you. And again, always available on the radio dial of 103.1 FM or AM 680, live audio streaming at WOGO.com. Hard shot grounder over second base for Claire Ruff. That's going to send Kelsey Bremnes cruising in to score. Claire takes second with a slide. It is 3-0 McDonell.
Another beautiful hit by Claire, right up the middle. Exactly what you want.
Apparently all that time in the gym while it's been rainy and cold outside has paid off. RBI double for Claire Ruff. And now we'll have a brief infield conference. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric, proud to back the Macks. Lizzie Liebrandt, sophomore catcher, also batting .556 through the first 2 games, is at the plate now.
Next batter for the Macks,
with Claire Ruff standing at second. Lizzie can hit it a mile if she gets a hold of it. First offering, too high, ball 1. 3 in for McDonell. We're in the top of the first here at Baldwin-Woodville's Mill Pond Park. Kiara Leinenkugel on deck. Strike 1 called. Lizzie, the sophomore, bats from the right. Herring's the offering. A little bit high, ball 2.
It's a tough one to hold on. Just a little bit high in the zone.
And the plate discipline for McDonell. 2 balls, 1 strike. Liebrandt, hard shot past the shortstop, and that's going to send Claire Ruff to third. They'll be at the corners as Claire will hold up there. But Liz Liebrandt aboard, and McDonell still just 1 away with 3 runs in. And now Liebrandt stands at first and Claire Ruff at third. We'll have a courtesy runner coming in. So Liz Liebrandt, the catcher. There's Kiara Leinenkugel will anxiously await her chance. So for McDonell, I believe it's Aubrey Beyer that came in to run.
Yeah.
So Aubrey Beyer now stands at first. The senior. She'll slap the first one right through the shortstop's legs, and that'll score one, and Kiara's aboard with an RBI single. Runners at first and second, 4-0 McDonell.
Next batter, number 4, Avery Bovey.
Avery Bovey, the senior, second baseman number 4. Now at the plate, McDonell, dare I say, threatening to bat around here in the top of the first. Rise ball misses.
Talk
Ball
about that
one.
quick start, Caleb, and that's exactly what we've gotten so far.
Avery is batting .500 through the first 2 games. Keegan Winger on deck. Avery fouls one back. Ball one. So Liz Liebrandt stands at second. Caroline and Kugel at first. Donald's been making some solid contact. Bovey squares to bunt, drops one right in front of home plate. The throw to first in time. It'll move the runners to second and third with 2 away.
Great sack bunt there, Caleb.
I mean, it just died 6 inches in front of the plate. Really well done.
Really, you want to get that ball a little more in front of you, and she takes pride in her bunts, and she'll correct that.
So, Keegan Winger, who's been swinging a hot bat, the DP today, takes strike 1. Keegan, 600 batting average through the first 2 games. The junior has played third in the first couple games. DP today, as Riley's at third. 0-1 pitch. Missed, ball 1. Again, Keegan batting in the 9 slot for head coach Rick Ruff. We are still in the top of the first. It's 4-0 McDonell. Herring's the pitch. Keegan Winger, line drive that will skip right over the bag at third. Just barely foul. Barely.
That's why you teach your runners on third base to get off the base in foul territory. You don't want to get hit on that.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Keegan Winger. Herring's the pitch. Winger gets a big piece of that one, drives it out to left. 1 run is in. The second one coming to the plate, tagged at the plate for the out. But McDonell sends 9 to the plate in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of 1 with our score. McDonell 5, Baldwin-Woodville nothing. We are back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
Paper or plastic?
Then come to Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, even new scratch and dent appliances with warranty. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits.
McDonell Lady Macks softball here on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. And turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc., always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. Kelsey Bremnes in the circle for head coach Rick Ruff. Opening pitch in there for a strike. She is facing the leadoff batter, Linnea Freer, the junior center fielder. Second pitch from Kelsey, a little high. Behind the dish is Liz Leibrandt, pair of sophomores in that battery. McDonell leading 5-0 as they sent all 9 hitters to the plate. Ball 2.
I don't know if you knew this, Caleb, but Kelsey actually has her own pitching card.
Really?
Different from all the other pitchers on this team because she has like 7-8 different pitches that she can throw.
That is really impressive as a sophomore as well. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See Bremnes. It's the leadoff batter. Swing and a miss. K stands for Kelsey. First punch out of the game for Bremnes, and that's out number 1 of the inning.
Good start.
Again, just reiterating, if you're just joining us on the WOGO Sports Live video stream, give you after this pitch. In for a strike. What we're hearing from those watching is if there are some buffering issues from time to time with the internet, if you're watching on YouTube, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube, just rewind a little bit. You should be able to eliminate that. Check, swing, did she go?
You bet she did.
She did, strike 2. So again, on YouTube has that wonderful feature of being able to rewind just a little bit and let it catch up. So hopefully that'll enable you, if you're watching on YouTube, to be able to be just fine here. Ball 1 called this at bat. As Freer struck out, this is Ashlyn Maurer, the sophomore second baseman.
Swinging a hot stick for Baldwin. 4 hits last night against Altoona.
Runs in that game?
Crazy.
1-2 pitch, change of speeds, fouled off along the third base line to Coach Tobin. Thanks to Carter Jager back at the WOGO studios in Howling. Our board operator, Sam Aberley, our on-site video producer, camera operator. Ball 2 misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kelsey Bremnes versus Ashlyn Maurer. Kelsey, the 2-2 pitch, just missed. Little low. Count is worked full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, popped up, shallow outfield, long run up for Kendall Heffler. She'll field it on a bounce, and a runner aboard for the Blackhawks. Maurer aboard at first. Jane Volgren, pair of sophomores here in the 2 and 3 slots. Volgren, the shortstop, number 4, bats from the right. McDonell leading 5-0 in the bottom of the first. In there for strike 1. Check out the Metropolis Resort Smile Cam in the upper left of our video stream to catch all the in-game reactions, in-dugout reactions today. The Metropolis Resort Smile Cam. It's all smiles and fun at Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Kelsey, the pitch, line shot, caught at second, throw to first. Oh, just went over Kiara's head. Otherwise could have been a double as Claire Ruff able to catch a smoker off the bat of Volgren.
We had her, Caleb, too. Claire got a little excited. She made a beautiful play on that catch, and
Haley Maurer now at the plate with 2 outs.
Still to throw a little bit.
Maurer, the catcher, a senior, number 14, with a runner at first. She drives the first one out to left field right in front of Kendall Heffler. Runners will advance, or runner will advance to second. So Maurer swings at the first pitch. And we'll send Ashlyn Maurer, sophomore, to second base. So a couple base runners aboard, but 2 away here for Kelsey Bremnes as she'll face Lily Middle, the sophomore left fielder. A lot of sophomores in the starting lineup for a talented Baldwin team. Strike 1 called. Again, mentioning that Metropolis Resort Smile Cam. Smiles and fun at Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire with Action City Chaos Water Park and on-site dining and coffee. Book your adventure today at metropolisresort.com. That's metropolisresort.com. In low.
I thought we had a large group of talented sophomores. You're no doubt they're loaded with sophomores.
So again, these 2 teams maybe they'll continue to schedule each other for the next couple seasons. They keep on getting better. Bremnes the pitch, swing and a miss.
Nice pitch.
moves the count to 1-2 with 2 aboard. Bremnes 1 strike away from stranding 2 here in the bottom of the first. Middle at the plate. Bremnes, the 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back. They'll do it again as Leslie Liebrandt retrieves. And McDonell sent up all 5 batters to the plate if you're just joining us. In the top of the first. They plated 5. The 1-2 pitch from Bremnes changed speeds, couldn't quite get her. Waiting for the call there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As you mentioned, Kelsey can change up those pitches. Bremnes induces another foul.
Caleb, we always coach girls that, fight with 2 strikes, but sometimes on a pitch like that, it freezes up the batter, and she couldn't do anything.
Check swing. Ball 3. Didn't quite go. Count has worked full with 2 aboard and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Bremnes, the payoff pitch, too high. They're loaded up for the Blackhawks. Little drama here. As with 2 outs,
Number 15, Ellie Anderson.
they're loaded up for Ellie Anderson, the junior third baseman.
That was a good at-bat for that Baldwin-Woodville young sophomore, Lily.
Anderson, the junior, bats from the right. Opening pitch from Bremnes, in low below the knees, ball 1. If you'd like to be part of the WOGO Sports team working in audio and video production for high school sports, apply today for an immediate part-time position with flexible hours. Contact WOGO Sports Director Greg Stewart, G. Stewart at WWI. Chopper along the third baseline, foul, but still gloved on a backhand by Riley. And G. Stewart at WWIB.com if you're interested, or call 715-723-1037. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away and the bases loaded. Kelsey Bremnes. The pitch in low. Ball 2.
She's just missing a little bit low on some of these pitches, not by much.
Ellie Anderson, the junior. The 2 ball, 1 strike count. The pitch lifted to left. Kendall Heffler dives, couldn't get to it. 1 run is in, 2 are in. And it is 5-2 McDonell. Kendall Heffler dove for that one. Could not quite get to it. And a 2 RBI hit for Ellie Anderson.
She did a good job of keeping that ball in front of her, Caleb.
Brings up Brecken Maccabee, the soft right, low and in the dirt. Again, if after the top of that first, I thought maybe McDonell would run away with this, Baldwin-Woodville having other plans.
Mm-hmm.
Second pitch, fouled back, 1 ball, 1 strike. On Brecken Maccabee. So both Mowers came in to score. Now middle at second, Anderson at first. The 1-1 pitch from Kelsey Bremnes. It's fouled straight up, bobbing a little bit by Bremnes. No throw to first, to slap throw to third just to hold the runner there, but they're loaded up. That was kind of an odd little hit.
Yeah,
it died right in front of the plate.
Right in front of the plate, it came up high.
So Maccabee
with it.
Reaches and brings up Olivia Hare, the junior, the pitcher, trying to help her own cause. This is the 8th batter of the inning for Baldwin-Woodville. Strike 1 call. They're loaded up for the Hawks. McDonell 5, Baldwin-Woodville 2. We're in the bottom of the opening inning here at Baldwin. Pitch from Bremnes, low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pretty long opening inning that we've had here.
On both sides.
Bremnes, the 1-1 pitch. It's popped foul for strike 2 over along the dugout side for the Hawks. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 away, but the bases loaded up for Kelsey Bremnes. Bremnes the pitch, checked. Ball 2. Holding back there, Olivia Hare, the junior. Just 1 senior in this starting lineup for the Blackhawks. Swing and a miss, Kelsey Bremnes. A K to end the inning. 2 come across for the Blackhawks. We head to the top of the second with our score, McDonell 5, Baldwin-Woodville 2. We are back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
And our Electric in Chippewa Falls, which is McDonell baseball and softball, the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macks.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Welcome back. WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovee with you. Kendall Heffler strides up to the plate. If that feels like deja vu, it's because McDonell sent all 9 hitters to the plates in the first inning as they scored 5. Baldwin-Woodville, the Blackhawks came back with 2, and that's where we sit, 5-2 McDonell here in the top of the second.
Baldwin-Woodville with the pitching change.
So they now will put Ashlyn Maurer, I believe, in the circle.
Yep.
Kendall Heffler takes ball 1. So Maurer started off at second. But now the sophomore in the circle. Rise ball misses high. Kendall Heffler standing still as a statue for that one, saying, give me something I can smack. 2-0 pitch. Top of the second from Maurer. Ball 3. Patient at bat here for Kendall. When you're looking for a financial partner who has your best interest in mind, stop by Royal Credit Union. Royal's there to help you reach your financial goals and gives great advice you can trust. 3-0 pitch, strike 1 called. Royal Credit Union. See everything Royal Credit Union has to offer at rcu.org. That's rcu.org. 3 balls, 1 strike on Kendall Heffler. Maurer, the sophomore, the pitch in low. Ball 4, take your base, Kendall Heffler. She is aboard for the second time today. Started off the game with that leadoff double.
Anytime we can get Kendall on the base pads, it's going to be
it's a smart move.
Yes.
Chloe Flanagan now at the plate. She will foul one up, and it's going to stay in play in foul territory. Kendall dives into seconds after tagging up as the third baseman shaded over to catch the foul pop-up, but Kendall a heads-up play to get herself into scoring position.
Coach Ruff they do a good job on making the girls pay attention to that type of thing. We saw that last year with Coach Beyer, and she took the bag, and that's a bag that runner should not get.
Strike 1 called on Riley Christensen. Kendall Heffler aboard at second. 1 away here in the top of the second. Maurer the pitch. Line shot to the shortstop. Hard throw to first in time. Kendall has to hold it, and 2 are retired as Maurer settling in a little bit here. 6-3 on the putout.
Brings up number 10, Kelsey Bremnes.
As Kelsey Bremnes back up to the plate. She singled, later scored a run and an RBI in that explosive top of the first for McDonell as well. Ashlyn Maurer came in relief.
Yeah, Kendall got off the bag on that one, and you want to make that shortstop pay attention to you, and that shortstop gave her a quick look, and Kendall, it must have scared her a little bit because she fell down going back to second. But
Bremnes toward the dugout for Baldwin-Woodville and out of play. So Bremnes down 0-2 in the count here with 2 away and a runner, Kendall Heffler, at second. Ashlyn Maurer, the sophomore, in the circle for Baldwin-Woodville. Popped along the third base line, hooking foul, as Kendall Heffler was chugging past third if that one had stayed fair.
it's hard to see down that line, Caleb, but it didn't look like it missed by much.
It'll stay at 0-2. Bremnes at the plate. Claire Ruff on deck. The pitch in low. Ball one of this at bat. 1-2 the counts. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Give them a call at 715-723-2977. H&R Electric, proud to back the Macks. 715-723-2977.
I always say,
Ball
Caleb,
two.
the pitchers have the best eyes up there. They know what a strike is and when it's not a strike.
Maurer, strike 3 called, and
I just ate my words there, Caleb.
So Bremnes, a called strike 3 retired. We head to the bottom of the second. No scoring for McDonell in the top of 2. Our score remains the Macks 5, the Blackhawks 2. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Well, your shopping adventure awaits at Bargain City Superstore. New items added every day with amazing deals on furniture, appliances, home goods, clothing, and so much more. Name brands at a fraction of retail price. Bargain City Superstore next to Micon Cinemas in Chippewa Falls. Now in Rice Lake, coming soon to Eau Claire. Bargain City Superstore. Kelsey Bremnes back in the circle for McDonell. Opening pitch swung on and drifted foul along the third base line. Leadoff batter for the Blackhawks is Avery Ferg, the lone Hawks batter who did not come to the plate in that bottom of the first. She's a junior right fielder. Ferg takes ball 1. 5-2 our score. McDonell plated 5 in the top of the first. Baldwin-Woodville answered back with 2 runs, but Kelsey Bremnes struck out Olivia Hare. Line shot, hooking foul for strike 2. Bremnes struck out Olivia Hare with the bases loaded. As Hare represented the go-ahead run.
Throw a changeup, Kels.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Bremnes the pitch. A little high, ball 2. Ferg steps back in from the right. Bremnes the pitch. This one skied out to Kendall Heffler, backpedaling, and she makes the catch, falling backward. Kelsey Bremnes, he gives her a little nod as Kendall Heffler.
Big smile out there.
Little
from
acrobatic
the left
work.
fielder,
Number 1, Renee Freer.
And so Ferg is retired for out one of the inning for McDonell. Brings up Linnea Freer, who struck out. Strike one called. That was a tough play with Kendall trying to shade her eyes in the sun and also moving backward as the ball kept traveling. Bunt shown.
We saw in that
Foul
first
back.
inning, she had those couple drop right in front of her, and I'm sure she'd come up a little bit, especially being the last batter in the lineup. And the batter sailed that one a little further than what she thought, I think, too.
0-2 count. Kelsey Bremnes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Her third strikeout of the day. Kelsey Bremnes retires Freer by strikeout for the second time in the first two innings. And that brings up Ashlyn Maurer, who's now pitching, started out at second. She singled and scored a run. Her first time up. 2 away. The Hawks did a lot of damage with 2 outs last time. Ball one. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. 1-0 pitch from Bremnes. Missed wide. Well, has that small chip in your windshield turned into a big crack? Call White City Glass today, serving all of western Wisconsin. Low and in the dirt, ball 3. As Maurer quickly ahead in the count, 3-0 here against Kelsey Bremnes. 2 away, none in. Here in this bottom of the second at Baldwin-Woodville. Bremnes, 3-0 pitch, missed low 4-pitch walk. And a runner is aboard for the first time this inning for the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. Maurer draws the walk. Coming into this game, Kelsey Bremnes had faced 26 batters, 7 hits allowed. No walks coming into this game. She'd struck out 9. Now a 2 away and a runner at first. Opening pitch. That's lined out to left over the top of Kendall Heffler, and that one could be trouble. All the way back to the wall. Maurer rounding third, heading toward home. She'll score standing up, and it's an RBI double for Baldwin-Woodville to make the score 5-3.
Kendall had a glove on that one even.
Runner at second base now.
That was
Brings up number
Volgren.
14, Haley Maurer.
And Haley Maurer, who singled and scored, the catcher, number 14, batting from the right, back at the plate for Coach Tobin. 5-3, now a 2-run game. Bremnes the pitch, dribbled foul along the third baseline. If you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. White City Glass, that's White City Glass. 0-1 counts. 2 away, 1 in, runner at second for Baldwin-Woodville. Kelsey Bremnes, the pitch, rise ball in high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Haley Maurer, the senior catcher, trying to go 2 for 2 to start the day. The pitch, Maurer sends it deep to left. Kendall Heffler, this one's trouble, and it is gone. A 2-run homer to tie the game. And we are knotted at 5. As Haley Maurer got all of that one. Deep out to left. Volgren in to score. 5 apiece. As McDonell will have a quick huddle in the pitcher's circle. Lily Middle comes up. A lot of damage done here for the Blackhawks with 2 out. A lot of credit to this team. Fairly young lineup, but they've played a lot when you can hit with 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Well-disciplined team, that's for sure.
So Middle now in a tie ball game. 5-5 at the plate. Bremnes whistles one in for a strike. Turn your dream to reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc., always proud to support local sports. Visit Stelter Incorporated Bremnes 0-1 pitch fouled off toward the dugout along the first base line, and Bremnes quickly ahead 0-2 on Lily Middle. McDonell scored all 5 of their runs in the top of the first. 2 in the first, now 3 in the second for the home team, the Blackhawks. Bremnes 0-2 pitch. It's lifted into the air, and on a backtrack, Bovey makes the grab. And we head to the third with our score, McDonell 5, Baldwin-Woodville 5. We are back in 60 seconds. This is Lady Macks Softball on WOGO.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Choice & Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Choice & Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Choice & Ford.
Welcome back to Lady Macks Softball here on WOGO. She's been 16 for a day. Claire Ruff at the plate, the McDonell sophomore, in a 5-5 ball game. Claire swings at the first pitch, sends it deep out to center, but drifting over to make the play. The junior center fielder, Linnea Freer. Allowed out, but an out all the same for McDonell as Ruff is retired. Brings up Liz Leibrandt. Ashlyn Maurer didn't start the game, came in relief in the second. Pitching well, ball 1. Starting the game at pitcher for the Hawks was Olivia Hare. McDonell was able to rough her up a bit with 5 runs there in the top of the first, and that brought in Maurer. Skips one low and in the dirt, ball 2. Leibrandt wisely laying off. Ashlyn Maurer, the sophomore, number 3. Started off at second base. Now in the circle for the Hawks. Ball 3. Leibrandt looking for a pitch to hit. Holds off. 3-0 count. 5-5 ball game, top of the third here in Baldwin. Maurer the pitch. Leibrandt gets a big piece of this one, but chopped it up a little bit, and the right fielder circles and makes the catch. 2 retired.
3-0, Coach Ruff gave her the green light on that one. Let her swing away, see what can happen. Maybe she could barrel that one up and hit it deep, but just missed it.
Brings up Leinenkugel. She takes one low and in the dirt, gets all the way to the backstop. Kiara had a single in the first. Was called out at home to end the inning. 5-5 game. 2 away from McDonell. Leinenkugel takes one low. 2-0 the count. Maurer, the pitch. Leinenkugel takes strike 1. Your shopping adventure awaits at Bargain City Superstore. New items added every day. Furniture, appliances, home goods, clothing, and so much more. Bargain City Superstore. The pitch in the dirt. 3-1 count. Hitters count for Kiara Leinenkugel. Again, Bargain City Superstore. Name brands at a fraction of retail price. Bargain City Superstore. Next to Micon Cinemas in Chippewa Falls. Now in Rice Lake. Coming soon to Eau Claire. Bargain City Superstore. Kiara Leinenkugel awaiting the 3-1 pitch from Maurer. Strike 2 called. Count has worked full with 2 away and none on for McDonell. Trying not to be blanked for 2 straight innings here. Leinenkugel batting .500 coming into this game. Pops one up. Headed toward first, gloved there. And it's a 1-2-3, top of the third for Maurer and Baldwin-Woodville. We head to the bottom of the third with the score remaining. McDonell 5, Baldwin-Woodville 5. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Only the Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Discover a fun and healthy lifestyle for your entire family at the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Benefit from a wide range of fitness opportunities, programs, and events without contracts or joiner fees. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Visit ymca-cv.org today or stop in for a tour at any of our 5 convenient locations. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley and Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee. See you at the Y.
Welcome back to McDonell Softball on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Again, recommending watching it on YouTube today because you have the ability to rewind a little bit. I know there's some buffering issues with the lack of internet connection out here. Bremnes, first pitch in there for a strike. So again, WOGO Sports on YouTube. You can subscribe there so you can be notified every time we go live, and be a good way to watch. Just rewind it a little bit. Watch just a few seconds short of live.
Baseball came in from the baseball field right behind us.
Yeah, again, game going on about 20, 30 feet behind us. As you mentioned, baseball there, softball here. 0-1 count. Ball 1.
It's time for us, Caleb, to have a 1-2-3, just like Baldwin-Woodville had last inning.
And Anderson at the plate, number 15. Ball 2 is wide. Anderson had a 2 RBI single her first time up, the junior third baseman. Bremnes the pitch, chopped along the third baseline, bobbled there. Riley not able to get it in time. And the runner is aboard for the Blackhawks in a 5-5 game. So Anderson reaches for the second time today, brings up Brecken Maccabee, who singled the sophomore first baseman back in the first. Runner at first, none outs. Bremnes the pitch, in a little high. One 1-0 pitch, Kelsey Bremnes, the sophomore. Popped her up, Line and Kugel chases, but over the dugout and out of play along the first base line, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Brecken Maccabee, the sophomore. Facing fellow sophomore Kelsey Bremnes. Bremnes whistles one in a little bit low. 2-1 the count with 1 runner aboard, none out here. Home half of the third inning. Bremnes the pitch, popped up foul behind the backstop and over the press box. 2-2. Leadoff batter, Ellie Anderson. Reached on the air, she's at first. Bremnes the pitch, hard shot out towards center. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Throw to second, not in time. Or excuse me, throw to second in time for the force. And 1 retired. Good work out there by Olivia Wolf.
That brings up number 17, Olivia.
Catch that one on the bounce. So Maccabee reaches on the fielder's choice. But Anderson is retired. And Hare, who struck out to end the first inning, board strike 1. Excuse me, now at the plate. Olivia Hare, the junior, started out at pitcher. Gave up 5 runs. Shifts it to the outfield. Bremnes the pitch. Hare holds off, ball 1. Maccabee, the sophomore, at first. 1 away now for Kelsey Bremnes in a 5-5 ball game, bottom of the 3rd. Bremnes 1-1 pitch, just missed. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch low and in the dirt. 3-1 count here for Olivia Hare. One away, 1 on. 3-1 pitch from Bremnes. Hard shot out toward right and bouncing off the glove of Chloe Flanagan. And the runner circling to second and third. McDonell gets it back to the infield, but now 2 in scoring position with just 1 away. As Olivia Hare, solid contact out to right field.
Looked like Chloe had a beat on that one and must have just tailed away on her.
Just got away from her. Maccabee now at third. Brings up Avery Ferg. Ferg swings at the first pitch out toward Chloe, drops it in front of her. Throw not in time. And Bremnes will just have to cut it off. And it's 6-5. Baldwin-Woodville. Runners now at the corners as Ferg with the RBI single to score Maccabee. And Hare now at third. Top of the order, Linnea Freer. Runners at the corners. Takes ball 1 low. Just 1 away here, 6-5 score. McDonell scored the first 5 runs of the game. The Blackhawks have fought back. Here in their home field. Struck out the first 2 times. Ball low. 2-0 the count for the center fielder. The junior batting from the left. Runners at first and third. 1 away, 1-run ball game. First lead of the game for the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks. Bremnes, the pitch, showing bunt. Strike called, snap throw to third. Riley holds the runner there. 2 balls, 1 strike on Linnea Freer. Bremnes, the pitch, rise ball high. 3-1. 6-5 Baldwin-Woodville. Looking for more. Bremnes trying to shut things down. Kelsey digs in. The pitch, shot over the bag at second. That's going to score 1. Bobbled in the outfield. Runners will advance to second and third. And it's 7-5 Baldwin-Woodville. Freer gets her first hit of the game. Scores 1. And Freer advances to seconds. Harris scores Ferg, now at third. This Blackhawks lineup, their last time out, scored 19 against Altoona. We're seeing those hot bats. Ashlyn Maurer, who's now pitching, the lefty, with runners at second and third, takes ball 1. Seven to 5 Baldwin-Woodville. Bremnes in the circle. Dribbler right back, gets past Kelsey, throw to first. Is it in time? Safe. And another run across, 8-5. Runners at the corners as Maurer, 2 for 2 day. And she's reached all 3 times. Maurer safe at first, and Ferg around to score. Brings up Jane Volgren. Eight to 5 ball game. Baldwin-Woodville with the lead. Runner goes, and taking second is Maurer.
Avery did a good job coming up to cut that ball, and it's on her to make that read on the third baseman if she's going home or there.
Runners at second and third, still just one out. Bremnes the pitch, swing and a miss. On Jane Volgren, who lined out to Claire Ruff on a hard hit ball to short in the first, then an RBI double and scored a run in the second. 8 unanswered runs here for Baldwin-Woodville. Shot over the shortstop's head. That's going to score 2 for Baldwin-Woodville as Volgren, a 2 RBI single to make it 10-5 Baldwin-Woodville. Their bats are hot right now.
Yeah, that was what you call a little Texas League, or just a little bit over our shortstop's head. Too far for her to get to, and dropped in for him.
Infield conference with Coach Rick Ruff. And McDonell scored the first 5 of the game. I was in the top of the first. They've been shut out the last couple innings, and Baldwin-Woodville scored 2 in the bottom of the first, 3 in the bottom of the second, and 5 so far here in the bottom of the third, and still just 1 out. Now with a runner at first. And Haley Maurer coming up to the plate. Maurer is 2 for 2 on the day. Singled and scored a run in the first. A 2-run homer to left in the second. Again, non-conference ball game here for the Lady Macks, and you want to test yourself against quality competition. They're seeing it here today, and so how do you respond? Again, things couldn't really have gone much better. Sending all 9 to the plate in the top of the first, now facing some adversity. We're still just in the bottom of the third, so a lot of game left to play.
A lot of fight in these McDonell girls. They're not done yet.
Maurer at the plate. Bremnes the pitch, tipped back. Strike 1. 1 away, 1 on. 5 in here for Baldwin-Woodville in the bottom of the third. Metropolis Resort bringing constant smiles and fun. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire with Action City Chaos Water Park on-site dining, on-site Caribou Coffee. Book your family adventure today at metropolisresort.com. Bremnes, 0-1 pitch, in there for a strike. And in the count, 0-2 against Haley Maurer. Went deep last time up. One out, 1 on. Bremnes the pitch, right back to Kelsey, caromed off her leg, and they're safe at first and second. That was a hard shot, and hopefully Kelsey's all right. Seems like she's shrugging that one off, but
she did a good job.
Fortunate bounce.
Getting her glove in front of her to kind of protect herself. That was a bullet coming back to her.
And Mauer's hit it hard each time up. Brings up Lily Middle, 9th batter of the inning for Baldwin-Woodville. Now with 2 on, still just 1 away. 10-5 ball game. 10 unanswered runs for the home team, the Hawks. Bremnes the pitch, called strike. Kelsey Bremnes, the sophomore, on the back of the circle, now digs in. 0-1 count on Lily Middle. Middle sends one high into the air, out to left, long run for Kendall Heffler, diving for it in foul territory. Couldn't quite get there. Quite an effort there by Kendall, as we've seen her hit the grass several times out there in left field, going after the ball. That one just out of her reach.
Claire was going hard too. Both wanted it.
Still puts Bremnes ahead in the count, 0-2 against Middle. Kelsey the pitch, slapped foul along the third base line. We'll do it again at 0-2. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. And don't let a small chip in your windshield turn into a big crack and a big problem. Call White City Glass today, serving all of western Wisconsin. 2 aboard, 1 out. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Bremnes trying to lock in here and get out of the inning. Coach Tobin calling encouragement out to her hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Bremnes, and knocked foul along the third base line. Count remains at 1-2. Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. Residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane brings you competitive rates and the latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Quality Propane and Fuels. Bremnes 1-2 pitch, tried to change speeds, didn't get her to go. Quality Propane and Fuels. You can stop by the office in Chippewa Falls. Call 723-9490 or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bremnes the pitch. Again chopped foul along that third base line. Keeping Riley busy over there.
Keeping her on her toes.
Long at bat here from Lily Middle, who worked a walk her first time up in the first inning. Bremnes stands in for the 2-2 pitch. Whirls and deals, fouled back. Your shopping adventure awaits at Bargain City Superstore with new items added every day. Amazing deals on furniture, appliances, home goods, clothing, and so much more. Name brands at a fraction of retail price. Bargain City Superstore next to Micon Cinemas in Chippewa Falls and now in Rice Lake, coming soon to Eau Claire. Bargain City Superstore. Bremnes the pitch. Missed inside. Count is worked full by Lily Middle, the sophomore left fielder. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 1 out. Bremnes payoff pitch, and that one's checked swing and a foul along the first base line. Man, this has been a long at bat for Lily Middle. WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you on WOGO Sports. Bremnes, payoff pitch, got her. Send her down on a called strike 3. That's a big second out for Kelsey Bremnes.
We've been waiting for that second out for a few batters, haven't we, Caleb?
We have indeed. And so Ellie Anderson, who reached on an error to start the inning, back up at the plate. Now with 2 away. Still 2 on. She'll shoot the first one she sees along the third base line, and Riley will have it once again. 0-1 the count. 10-5. Baldwin-Woodville with 10 unanswered runs after McDonell plated 5 in the top of the first. We're in the bottom of 3 right now. Bremnes the pitch. Change speeds, missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anderson, 2 RBI single in the first. Reached on an error. Called out at second for the first out of this inning. Bremnes the pitch. Skips one low and in the dirt, and the runners will advance to second and third. So Maurer now at second, Volgren at third. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 away. A 2 in scoring position for Ellie Anderson, the right-handed batting junior. Bremnes the pitch, lifted high in the air towards center. Circling under it is Wolf, and the inning is over. Damage till they lead 10-5. We head to the 4th here on WOGO Sports. This is Lady Macks Softball.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
1-1 for Twyman. Line shot right in front of the center fielder. Twyman is 4 for 4 today. Johnson the pitch. Riley gets a hold of that one. It's out to deep right center field, and it is gone. Home run. Riley Christensen-Richardson circles the bases.
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
Lady Macks softball on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you. Carter Jager back at the WOGO home base in Halley. Sam Aberley, our camera operator, on a much warmer day than last night's game. Out along that third base line, catching all the action. 10-5, Baldwin-Woodville leading here. McDonell scored the first 5 of the game. The next 10 have gone to the Hawks. It's Kiara Leinenkugel at the plate. Avery Bovey at the plate for McDonell's. Leinenkugel
Number 4, Avery Bovey.
made the last out of the third inning. Bovey laid down a beautiful sacrifice bunt her first time up. Takes ball 1.
Good hold.
I have to say, whatever they're doing over at the concession stand, it just smells tantalizing.
It smells like summer, doesn't it?
Indeed. Fouled straight back and over the backstop and into the stands from Avery Bovey. Bovey again advanced the runners on that sacrifice bunt back in the first. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ashlyn Maurer started out at second, came into this game early in the second inning. He's pitched well. Shut out McDonell's batters in the last 2 innings. Strike 3, swinging strike 3 for out 1 of the inning. As Bovey comes down to bring up Keegan Winger in the top of the 4th. Winger, the junior, batting from the right, takes strike 1 called. Keegan, the DP today, number 14, seen time at third base the first 2 games. Kendall Heffler on deck. Swing and a miss, big cut at that one from Keegan Winger.
I think Keegan's a little banged up, is why she's not at third base tonight. Something with her calf, I thought I heard.
Hopefully a speedy recovery. Fighting, fouls 1 straight back. Winger staying alive in this at-bat with 1 away. And Kendall Heffler waiting to do some damage if Keegan gets aboard. The pitch, and Winger, a line shot right in front of the center fielder all the way back to the fence. Keegan is going to take a big turnaround first and then say, you know what, I'll stay there. So Winger, banged up or not, a big bang on that stick and brings up Kendall Heffler with a runner aboard.
Yeah, you could tell there. I mean, and a healthy Keegan is on 2 on that one.
Kendall Heffler takes strike 1. And that was with 2 strikes that Keegan blasted that one almost to the fence. Good play by the center fielder to cut it off.
Solid hit.
0-1 pitch on Kendall. Takes a called strike 2. You might have seen that one as a little bit low, but
that's what I was guessing too. I think Kendall thought the same.
0-2 pitch right back to the pitcher. Throw to second for the force. And on the fielder's choice, Kendall Heffler will reach. Keegan Winger out at second and 2 away. So Kendall reaches for the third time today, Had that double and scored a run in the first and then walked in the second. Chloe Flanagan at the plate, takes ball 1. Kendall takes off, head first slide into second. Ball dribbles out to the outfield. But Kendall took a hard slide there and will just stay at second. She's in scoring position for Chloe.
That's our speed we're accustomed to seeing, Kendall.
Two away, McDonell trailing 10-5 here in the 4th. Chloe Flanagan, the left-handed batting junior, takes strike 1. Flanagan struck out in the first. Fly out in the second. Hard shot caught by the third baseman. Oh, Chloe got a big piece of that one, but a nice play at third. And McDonell sends up 4, but does not play to run. We head to the bottom of the 4th with our score Baldwin-Woodville 10, McDonell 5. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
Paper or plastic?
Then come to Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, even new scratch and dent appliances with warranty. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macks.
Lady Macks softball here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Bottom of the 4th here at Baldwin. Riley Christensen in to pitch for head coach Rick Ruff. Riley moves from 3rd. Riley on this 7 innings pitch, faced 32 batters, given up 11 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, a 5.0 ERA. And Kelsey, I believe, has moved over to 3rd.
Via Bovey in at 2nd.
So Leah now playing 2nd. The sophomore. Maccabee at the plate. Opening pitch from Riley, sails in high. Ball 1. And she's facing number 8, Brecken Maccabee, who in the last inning reached on a fielder's choice, later scored a run. Bottom of the 4th, 10-5, Baldwin-Woodville. Riley the pitch, got her to foul, tip it back, 1 ball, 1 strike. Quality Propane and Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. Residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates and the latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Quality Propane and Fuels. 1-1 pitch from Riley. That one's fouled up into the infield. Claire Ruff drifts underneath it, makes the catch. And 1 retired to start the 4th. Here, now at the plate, the junior.
Well, sometimes giving teams a different look at pitcher. I mean, it takes teams a little time to adjust. Might be what we need.
Here had that double and later scored a run last inning. That 5-run bottom of the 3rd. A little high on ball 1 from Riley against Olivia Hare, the junior. Again, had a rough start of the game as a pitcher. Gave up 5. Hare tips 1 back, and Riley evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Quality Propane and Fuels, as we mentioned, call them. 723-9490. Stop by the office in Chippewa Falls or visit qualitypropaneandfuel.com. Riley changes speeds, ball 2. His Hare doesn't chase. 1 away, bottom of the 4th. 10-5 ball game, Baldwin-Woodville with the lead. In the dirt, ball 3. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. 3 balls, 1 strike on Olivia Hare. Strike 2 called. Riley whistles it in to load the count up full, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Hard shot through the gap over second base and out to center field. And Olivia Hare, a patient at bat, and she's rewarded with a single. Avery Ferg coming up. Berg, the junior, reached last inning on a single, later scored a run. Facing Riley Christensen for the first time. Now with a runner aboard. First pitch, a little high. Lizzie Liebrandt snags it. One ball, no strikes. Riley the pitch, foul back. Evens the count at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, one on. A 10-5 ball game. Long shot over hooking foul along the third base line for strike two. Kendall Heffler again has been getting her workout in over there.
Told me she's always wanted to run track.
We love having her on softball, but yeah, she's getting a track-like workout out there and left. Another foul tip. Count remains at 1-2 with one away. Olivia Hare, the junior, is at first base. Riley Christensen, the sophomore pitcher. The 1-2 offering high. Lizzie Liebrandt out of her crouch to snatch that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Riley, the 2-2 pitch, popped along the first base line and snagging it, Kiara Leinenkugel for out number 2, and a quick look back at Hare to see if she was going to pop off the bag.
Nice focus on Kiara there, that pop-up right in between. She had the runner trying to get back and trying to catch the ball at the same time.
Yeah, again, you could easily lose focus and send the runner. Opening pitch strike for Riley Christensen against Linnea Freer. Freer struck out her first 2 times up, but a big RBI single in that 5-run bottom of the third. 0-1 pitch from Christensen. Popped up, headed over our direction. Actually, I think we just returned the favor and sent one into the baseball diamond after they had one over here. Oh and 2. Christensen ahead in the count. Skips one low and in the dirt. That's going to send the runner to second. So Hare now in scoring position with 2 away. And a 1-2 count on Linnea Freer. The pitch, hard shot deep to left, and that one is going to hook foul as another dive out there and left from Kendall Heffler. Count remains at 1-2. I feel like after this one, if McDonell was wearing whites, it would be a Tide commercial as many times as Kendall's hit the grass. 1-2 pitch. Another hard shot, hooking foul along the third base line. Kendall this time will chase, but say, yeah, that one's not catchable. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second. Battle here between Riley Christensen and Linnea Freer. Riley the pitch, changes speeds, ball 2. Freer, good job holding back on that one. A lot of damage has been done in this game by the Blackhawks with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, swing and a miss. Riley, a big strikeout to end the inning. And a 0 on the scoreboard for Baldwin-Woodville that time. We head to the 5th with the score remaining. Baldwin-Woodville 10, McDonell 5. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Water park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank. Our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Good to have you with us from Mill Pond Park in Baldwin. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey on a beautiful afternoon and evening. On WOGO Sports, Riley Christensen came in to pitch. Scoreless fourth. Got the strikeout to end the inning. And now she's at the plate for Coach Rick Ruff and McDonell. Ashlyn Maurer issues ball one. Maurer has pitched 3 scoreless after coming in relief in the second. McDonell scored 5 if you missed the beginning of this game. And you can rewind and see it on the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Second pitch, and Riley gets a big piece of that one, sends it way out to left and caught right in front of the wall. Riley was hoping for a little carry on that one, looking for her second homer of the season.
She didn't miss by much.
Kelsey Bremnes now at the plate, and allowed out, but an out all the same for the first of the inning. Kelsey Bremnes takes ball one. And if you're McDonell, you want to get 1 or 2 back here if you can, but it starts with just getting someone aboard. See if Kelsey can do that here.
Yeah, we don't
this
need
takes
it all
one going in the dirt.
We don't need it all back at once. Chip away.
Claire Ruff on deck. Bremnes stands back in from the right. Maurer the pitch. Strike 1 at the knees. 2-1 the count on Kelsey Bremnes. McDonell sophomore. Maurer the pitch. Laying off. Actually, did she hit her with that? Maybe it nicked her. Unless I had the count wrong either way. Heading to first is Kelsey Bremnes. Brings up Claire Ruff.
I think it caught
on her board. So Claire Ruff, RBI double her first time up. High pitch. Nice job by the catcher snaring that one. Ruff flew out to center her last time up in the third. 10-5. Top of the 5th here in Baldwin. Ruff, a deep shot towards center field and heads straight to the center fielder. And Bremnes will have to stay put.
That was a shot, Caleb. I thought that was going to keep carrying right over the center fielder's head, but she backed up a couple steps and right on it.
Liz Liebrandt now at the plate for McDonell with 1 aboard but 2 out. Facing Ashlyn Maurer. Strike 1 called. Liebrandt single and a run scored in the first. Flew out to right field her last time up. Ball 1. Liebrandt. Bremnes aboard at first. Liebrandt holds off again. Ball 2. Ashlyn Maurer, the sophomore, in the circle for Coach Tobin and Baldwin-Woodville. They've scored 10 unanswered. McDonell looking for a response. Liebrandt holds off. Snap throw to first, not in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes on that called strike 2 on Lizzie. Came into the game batting .556 through the first 2 contests. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Maurer the pitch. Liebrandt sends it right to third, and another hot corner snag by the third baseman to end the inning. We move to the bottom of the 5th. The score remains Baldwin-Woodville 10, McDonell 5. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
To help simplify life, people are looking to their homes for more comfort and enjoyment. New home builders as well as remodelers are completing their bathroom projects in style with luxury shower doors from White City Glass. 3/8 or half-inch shower doors from White City Glass offer a quality that is evident, making shower time more relaxing any day of the week. Are you ready for luxury, style, and relaxation? Make the right choice for your shower doors. See White City Glass today.
Quality Propane and Fuel, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency. And we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Lady Macks softball on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey. Check out the Metropolis Resort Smile Cam in the top left of our live video stream. Catch all the in-game reactions today in the dugout. Remember, it's constant smiles and fun at Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire with Action City, Chaos Water Park, and on-site dining and on-site Caribou Coffee. Book your adventure today at metropolisresort.com. That's metropolisresort.com. Ashlyn Maurer, who's pitched 4 scores for the Hawks, swings at the first pitch and sends it foul along the third base line here as we are in the bottom of the 5th. Maurer has reached safely all 3 times she's been up. Single in the first, single in the third, a walk in the second. She's also scored 3 runs. She is having a whale of a game.
She's a ball player.
One.
No doubt.
And just a sophomore facing her fellow sophomore and Kelsey Bremnes, and Riley Christensen. Riley the pitch, popped up, foul again along that third base line. Bremnes giving chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Riley takes a look at that left forearm. And the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, wide, 2-2. Trying to retire Maurer for the first time in this game. 2-2 pitch, lifted out to Kendall Heffler, circling, makes the catch. And Maurer is retired for the first time here in the 5th. Again, Kendall's been kept busy out there.
That's for sure.
Jane Volgren. Got a pair of hits her last couple times up. Strides back to the plate with 1 away. Riley sails one a bit high, ball 1. Volgren, her last time up, a 2 RBI single. No one on base right now, 1 away. Riley the pitch, got her with a strike, just above the knees. 10-5 ball game, Baldwin-Woodville leading McDonell. Bottom of the 5th. Riley the pitch, strike 2 called. Riley Christensen ahead in the count, 1-2. But a lot of plate discipline from these hitters for the Hawks. Swing and a foul tip back. Count remains at 1-2 with 1 away. For Riley Christensen, the sophomore hurler for McDonell. Started out at third, has swapped places with Kelsey Bremnes. Riley the pitch, fouled back and into the stands. He'll take a little hop on the concrete out here at Mill Pond Park. And great baseball and softball complex here in Baldwin. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we'll do it again. Riley deals high. 2-2. Might be the warmest game we've had so far in the early spring schedule on WOGO. 2-2 pitch for Riley. That one a line shot into center field. Wolf will glove and throw to second. But once again aboard is Jane Volgren.
Brings to the plate number 14, Haley Maurer.
Haley Maurer, who is 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a homer Bats from the right, has a runner at third. Runner takes off. Liebrandt the throw to second. That's off the mark. And now Volgren in scoring position. If Maurer can get a big piece of this one. 1-0 count. 10-5 game, Baldwin-Woodville. As we've mentioned, has scored 10 unanswered here after McDonell scored the first 5. Riley the pitch, just a bit high. Maurer again had that 2-run shot to left in the second inning. Fouls one back for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. Sophomore against senior. Riley Christensen against Haley Maurer. The pitch. Maurer drives it out into foul territory and left. And making Kendall Heffler. Count now even at 2-2. 1 away, runner at second for the home team, the Hawks. Riley, the 2-2 pitch, dribbled along the third base line, glove throw to first in time. Runner advances to second, but Claire Ruff doing an excellent job that time, backing up Kelsey Bremnes. A little bit of a bobble. Claire grabbed it, gunned it across the diamond for out number 2.
Where she fielded that ball, I cannot believe she made it out. That shows you just how athletic Claire Ruff is.
That was quite the play. So Maurer reaches on the fielder's choice. Or excuse me, Maurer is retired, and Volgren at third. 6-3 on the putout. Lily Middle, the sophomore, number 9 at the plate. She'll pop one straight up and out of play. Riley ahead in the count, 0-2. With 2 outs and a runner at third. Turns that bright yellow softball over in her right hand, standing at the back of the circle. Now steps back in to face Middle. The 0-2 pitch. Line to left in front of Chloe Flanagan. Run will score. No play on that for Chloe. That's 11-5.
Aubrey Beyer out there.
Oh, Aubrey Beyer, excuse me.
Brings up number 15, Ellie Anderson.
So Middle and RBI single to make it 11-5. It's Volgren in to score. Ellie Anderson, the junior, takes ball 1. 2-out hitting, Baldwin-Woodville. Riley the pitch, in high, ball 2. Middle is at first. 1 run in here in the bottom of the 5th. 6-run lead for the Blackhawks. Fouled back toward the press box, strike 1. Ellie Anderson, the third baseman, the junior. And some athletes here at Baldwin-Woodville. As we mentioned, they went to the sectional final, Division III basketball. In for a strike, throw to second from Lizzie Liebrandt. Oh, and they'll say safe. Claire Ruff covering the bag. That was a bang-bang play. And the runner advances to second.
Throw my challenge flag on that one, Caleb.
I was going to say, we had a pretty good line on it here. Yeah, it sure seemed like the throw was on target and Claire had the tag, but we go on. Foul over to our side as Bremnes makes a run toward it. Do it again at 2-2.
You know, even seeing Claire's reaction, she knew it. She's not going to lie to you.
Eleven to 5. McDonell trailing by 6 runs. Riley, the pitch, fouled up. Riley comes up, makes the squeeze, and that'll end the inning. We move to the top of the 6th. 1 run across for Baldwin-Woodville. After 5 complete, our score, Baldwin-Woodville 11, McDonell 5. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Remember when you were a kid and broke that window? Remember how bad you felt when Mom and Dad found out? Mom made everything okay with hot cookies. Dad called White City Glass to fix it. That was years ago. When someone little you know breaks one of your windows, bake the cookies and call White City Glass. They're in the business of fixing broken glass of any kind. White City Glass, helping people of all ages since 1967.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
McDonell softball on WOGO. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey with you. Sam Averly, our on-site camera operator, video producer. Carter Jager back in the WOGO studios in Halle. Ashlyn Maurer finds the mark for strike one against Kiara Leinenkugel as we begin the sixth inning. McDonell 5 in the top of the first. 4 straight scoreless innings pitched by Maurer as she came in the second. Low and just above the plate for ball one. Kugel single back in the first. Popped out to first her last time up. Check swing. Ball two. Caroline Kugel, the senior first baseman, number 5. Showed off her glove earlier in the game, did a nice job. I'll pop out. Takes one low just below the knees to work into a 3-1 hitter's count. 11-5, McDonell trailing by 6 runs. Trying to make up some ground here in the sixth. Maurer, the 3-1 pitch, high, 5-pitch walk. Patient at bat for Kiara Leinenkugel. And the leadoff runner is aboard. And we'll have courtesy runner for McDonell.
That's a good at-bat for Key. Way to start the inning.
Next up for the Macks, number 2, Aaliyah Bovey.
Lauren Buescher, I believe, has come on to run. Aaliyah Bovey at the plate for the first time. Takes strike one. Second offering low and in the dirt, and that's going to send Buescher cruising into. So a runner in scoring position for Aaliyah Bovey. Aaliyah batting from the right. Ball one strike. Chops it foul over toward us along the third base line. 1-2 the count. Aaliyah Bovey with Kiara Leinenkugel at second base. McDonell looking to get a rally started here. Bovey awaits the pitch. Strike 3 called. Took the pitch and the umpire saw it differently. That's out one of the inning. Leinenkugel remains at second. And Keegan Winger at the plate.
I'll have to ask her about that one when we get home tonight.
Winger pops one up behind the plate, over the top of the press box and out of play. 0-1, 1 away. Top of the order in Kendall Heffler. Awaiting Keegan Winger. Winger grounds one too short. Throw across the diamond in time. Buescher advances quickly to third. 2 away as Kendall Heffler will come to the plate.
Number 2. Brings up number 3, Kendall Heffler.
So Lauren Buescher now to third. Kendall Heffler at the plate. Takes ball one. Kendall reached on a fielder's choice last time up. Walked in the second. had that big double and later scored a run in the 5-inning first. The pitch, Kendall chops it along the third baseline foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking for a big at bat here from your senior. If you're McDonell, 2 outs, trailing by 6, 11-5 here in the 6th. Kendall fouled it way back. 1-2. Facing Ashlyn Maurer. Again, an impressive sophomore at the plate in the circle for Coach Tobin. First, flip to the bag. Not even necessary. She'll just step on it, and McDonell retired with 4 batters. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. The score remains Baldwin-Woodville 11, McDonell 5. We are back in 60 seconds. Lady Macks softball on WOGO.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toys and Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toys and Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toys and Ford.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Lady Macks softball, 3rd game of the season for Coach Rick Ruff and company. We're in the bottom of the 6th here in Baldwin-Woodville at Mill Pond Park. Lady Macks scored 5 in the top of the 1st, have been shut out since then. The home team Hawks have responded with 11 runs. They lead by 6. And their leadoff batter, Brecken Maccabee, the sophomore first baseman. Opening pitch from Riley. Induces a foul tip backward. Strike 1. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric, proud to back the Macks. Another foul. As Riley showing off the heat. We've seen that, again, in her strikeout a couple innings ago, too, where she just absolutely blew it by Freer. 0-2 the count. Riley the pitch. Another foul tip backward. We'll do it again at 0-2. Brecken Maccabee, the sophomore first baseman, singled in the 1st, reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the 3rd. Pop out to Claire Ruff at short her last time up. Riley, the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Puncher out. Riley Christensen with a strikeout to open the bottom of the 6th.
Brings up number 17, Olivia Hare.
Lizzie flashed high. Riley hit that exact spot and got the strikeout.
So Maccabee is retired, bringing up Olivia Hare, the junior. Strike 1 called. Hare struck out her first time up in the 1st. Doubled and scored in the 3rd. A single but left stranded in the 4th. 0-1 pitch, too low, ball 1. Join us tomorrow for Matinee Macks Baseball, 11:40 a.m. start from Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser. 1-0 Macks pending their game tonight. Diving play, not in time by Aaliyah Bovius. She took a stab at a base hit.
She didn't miss by much.
It was close. But that hard line drive out to right field puts Hare aboard. Brings up Avery Ferg, number 16, the junior. Ferg sends it into foul territory. Long chase over for Kendall Heffler. Not able to run it down.
I think she did run that down, but she was way out of play.
So 0-1 with 1 away and 1 on. Riley Christensen came in relief of Kelsey Bremnes, sophomore for sophomore. Facing Avery Ferg. Ball is the call. 1-1. Ferg flew out to left her first time up in the second. Singled and later scored in the third. Popped out to Caroline Kugel her last time up. She will pop one up in the air again. Long run upward, and what a snag by Aaliyah Bovey. Running all the way across the infield to snag that one. What a nice play by the sophomore for the second out of the inning.
That was impressive, not going to lie. She tracked that ball down behind Claire Ruff.
So 2 away. Riley finds the mark for strike 1 against Linnea Freer. This is Freer's 5th plate appearance. She struck out 3 times, but did single and score a run back in the 3rd. Riley the pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Runner still aboard at first. Riley turning the ball over in that right hand. 0-2 pitch. Ball called. They're trying to find the location on that one. They wouldn't give it to her. 1-2. Riley, 2 outs, 1 aboard. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Or are they saying she tipped it? They'll throw to first for the out. So either way, batter is retired. A scoreless bottom of the 6th. We head to the 7th with the score. Baldwin-Woodville 11, McDonell 5. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, now with 5 membership branches in Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee, a tennis center, a sports center, 2 early learning communities, and Camp Manitou. Join our community and discover your why. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Visit ymca-cv.org or stop in for a tour at any of our convenient locations today. That's ymca-cv.org. See you at the Y.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
1-1 for Twyman. Line shot right in front of the center fielder. Twyman is 4 for 4 today. Johnson the pitch, Riley that one. It's out to deep right center field, and it is gone. Home run, Riley Christensen-Richardson circles the bases.
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
Rally time for the Lady Macks here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Aubrey Beyer at the plate to lead off. Takes a big swing at the first pitch she sees, strike 1. Aubrey batting in place of Chloe Flanagan. Plays out there in right field. Aubrey takes a smack at the first and second pitches. Got a little contact the second time. Fouled it off, 0-2. McDonell trailing 11-5 here in the top of the 7th. Beyer takes strike 3 called. The first out of the inning brings up Riley Christensen. Looking to spark the rally here. Riley 1 for 3 on the day. Ashlyn Maurer, the sophomore. The pitch, Riley takes a ball low. And Maurer's been impressive in this circle. Came in relief after that 5-run top of the first for McDonell.
Tough spot for any sophomore to come in down 5 after that first.
And again, she's kept a clean sheet. Ooh. Long drive out deep, and it's gone! Home
for McDonell. Riley goes yard for the second time. And that gets a run back for the Lady Macks. How about Riley?
Beautiful hit.
11-6. Let's see if that sparks something for McDonell.
The only thing better, Caleb, would have been a bases full of Macks on that one.
Next time.
Yep.
Kelsey Bremnes now comes to the plate. It's 11-6. Bremnes takes ball 1. On deck is Claire Ruff. Bremnes takes one low. Skips in the dirt. Ball 2. Ashlyn Maurer, again, that was the first run she's given up. There's been some solid contact, but Maurer the pitch, driven along the third baseline, gets by the third baseman, and Bremnes is going to be aboard at first. She heads hard towards second, will think better of it and hang tight at first. But Kelsey Bremnes aboard with the single. Got it past the hot glove at third.
Third base
brings up Claire Ruff.
Was playing up on that one, and it was just too tough for her to handle.
As Lee Brandt on deck. Claire Ruff takes ball 1 on the opening pitch. Again, McDonell has made some solid contact against Maurer, but just seemed to have trouble hitting it where someone wasn't for the last few innings. Pitch, line shot into right. That's a base hit for Claire Ruff. And a couple knocks in a row for McDonell.
One at a time.
That brings up Liz Lee Brandt. You know, Liz has got some power, some pop in her bat. Runners at first and second. 11-6 ball game. McDonell trailing by 5, 1 away here in the top of the 7th on the road. Liz takes ball 1. One and 0 the count. Oh, pardon me.
Strike on that one.
Called strike 1. Now ball 1. 1-1 the count with 1 away, 2 on, first and second. Claire Ruff at first, Kelsey Bremnes at second. For Lizzie Lee Brandt, the sophomore, facing Maurer, fellow sophomore. The pitch, skips it in low, 1 hops to the catcher. Ball 2. And you can hear that McDonell bench getting into this one now. Maurer, the pitch, Lizzie lifts it high towards center. It is headed back all the way to the wall, but caught. And tagging up and heading toward third is Bremnes. That's the second out of the inning. Claire Ruff will have to stay at first. Lee Brandt sent it way back.
Kind of died up there, didn't it, Caleb? I thought it was going to be a little
maybe
deeper.
it was going to head out of here. So McDonell down to their last out. Caroline and Kugel at the plate with runners at the corners. Trailing by 5 runs. Line and Kugel takes ball 1. Claire move into scoring position. Aaliyah Bovey is on deck. 0-1 the count, 2 away, 2 on. Runners at the corners. Pitch low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow Claire Ruff to head to second, and sliding in for the score, Kelsey Bremnes. Claire Ruff heads to third, and McDonell plates 1 and has another in prime position with 2 outs. Life remains. How about the aggressive base running here for McDonell? Ruff all the way from first to third. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Carolina Kugel. 2 away, a runner now at third in a 4-run game. McDonell trailing 11-7. The pitch, grounder to short, play at first in time. That'll end the game. McDonell with a spark here in the 7th. But Baldwin-Woodville takes care of business in the field. Your final, the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks 11, the McDonell Lady Macks 7. Baldwin-Woodville moves to 3-1 on the season. McDonell, their first setback of the season, they are 2-1. We'll step out and be back in 2 minutes. We'll chat with head coach Rick Ruff. We'll play back your highlights. That's all ahead in 2 here on WOGO Sports as the Macks fall on the road at Baldwin. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Lady Macks softball on WOGO Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
Paper or plastic?
Then come to Bargain City's Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, even new scratch and dent appliances with warranty. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits. R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macks.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Lady Macks postgame here on WOGO. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey, WOGO Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls will be joined by head coach Rick Ruff soon as well. But Jason, you mentioned off the air, and I think something that should be brought on the air, these are the type of games that make you better, is what you said. And again, playing a Division II opponent, a really quality opponent that probably will be playing into late May and then maybe even June. This is a type of game that you can learn a lot from, an iron sharpens iron type of concept.
Yeah, we knew coming in today that Baldwin-Woodville was gonna bring it. Good team, well coached. It's a type of game. It was a playoff type level game, and you know, come end of May, I mean, maybe that's a different story. But this game is definitely going to make us better. And I can't say enough about Ashlyn Maurer.
Yeah,
the job that young sophomore came in down 5, and shut us down. And not only shut us down, but she did damage with her bat as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, when you look at what Maurer did, 5 straight shutout innings before allowing 2 there at the end of the game. But I have Maurer 2 for 4 on the day, but also a walk and 3 runs scored. She wasn't retired until the 5th inning when Riley was able to get her to fly out. Again, just a sophomore, and we know a thing or two about having some talented sophomores again. But I think what we saw here from McDonell, they started out really well. Again, sent all 9 to the plate in the top of the first and scored 5. Started out hot. That's exactly what you want, what you need. Started out well, and they finished well. Again, the in-between ran into a hot pitcher, and again, just few bumps in the road from time to time on it seemed like we hit the ball where people were, and they did the opposite. But a lot of positives, I think, to garner from this game, and you're playing a really quality opponent. Certainly nothing to be ashamed of in a loss here.
No, we got to remember this is game 3. We're getting better, and we're going to grow from this one.
And just a lot of bright spots, which I'm sure we'll hear coming up in our WOGO postgame show here, our plays of the game, our highlights, and we'll talk with head coach Rick Ruff as well, too. But again, some of it is, too, just trying to get into a rhythm of playing 2-3 times a week, and they haven't had that. There have been these long layoffs, and that's why I think the start to this game was just so impressive for McDonell, because they came out raring and ready to go.
Yeah. I think next week we're going to start with more of what I would call a normal schedule. I think we have Monday against Shell Lake, Tuesday Bloomer, and the weather's looking decent. So
knock on wood again, or knock on rosin resin table here from Monday, because again we're planning to pick up that game against Shell Lake. Originally we were supposed to go up here for Shell Lake, and now they're coming down to Casper, which is nice to play again in the friendly confines of your home field. And so again, quality opponent in Shell Lake, and it should be another good test, non-conference for McDonell.
Yeah, they have some athletes up at Shell Lake. I think their basketball team actually made we're a number 1 seed in D5 if I'm not wrong.
We're watching some JV innings here, and yeah, rather than looking at our faces, we'll give you a look here behind the plates so that you can check out some of the JV innings. They're going to play, I think, 2 or 3 here, so you can watch some of that on our WOGO Sports live video stream. But yeah, again, you test yourselves in non-conference. The goal is not to play people non-conference that you can run rule. The goal is to play people that are capable of beating you, and then you measure yourself and see where you're at. And I think in a lot of ways McDonell can say, hey, there's some building blocks from this game, some things we can do better, but I think they can also say, man, this is a really talented team that we just played out of the middle border, and we stood up to them pretty well.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll take another quick break here on WOGO Sports, our WOGO post game. We've got some highlights for you, and we'll chat with head coach Rick Ruff as well. Again, McDonell falls on the road here 11-7 to Baldwin-Woodville. Lady Macks now at 2-1 on the season, and we'll take a look at our WOGO sports calendar as well. It's all ahead in 2 minutes on WOGO.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Liebrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toys & Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toys & Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toys & Ford.
WOGO post-game. Coach Rick Ruff of McDonell kind enough to join us here. The Lady Macks fall for the first time this season, 11-7 to a quality opponent, Coach. And again, Jason and I were talking. You started out strong, finished pretty strong as well too, and really made solid contact offensively throughout the game. Give some credit too, especially at third base. Some shots that maybe a lesser player might have missed over there, and again, sometimes it's just a little unlucky where it goes. But overall, from the plate, seemed to be a pretty strong performance.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're a solid team. That there's good pitching there. This is exactly what we need to see in order to be ready for conference. And our girls just kept fighting, so it was a good day.
It really was. And again, we saw Kelsey battling against a talented lineup that just put up 19 runs the other night. Kelsey battled hard. Then Riley came in and battled well. What did you see that you liked from both of your pitchers here tonight?
Well, obviously it wasn't Kelsey's best night, and what Kelsey started to do was press a little bit and trying to make plays for her team. We weren't playing great defense behind her, so she tried to carry the load a little bit too much. As she got on and realized that she's got help, and we got to make sure that we get her better help, Riley came in, and she's just a gamer. She just comes in and she doesn't have any fear of anything. She just goes after it.
And, Coach, you mentioned, too, again, the ups and downs defensively. We saw some strong plays. Aaliyah Bovey made just a phenomenal play there in the infield. I remember Claire catching just a hot shot as well, too. So, again, some ups and downs. I know a great play out there and left by Kendall, just, thinking of a few. But also, again, some that got away from you a little bit, too. And some of that can be difficult, too, when you can't get out to the field as much. It's a little harder to practice that. And just the things that I'm sure will come as you get a few games into the season and into conference play where it's like, okay, we're going to see more. We're just going to get more into that groove. But also maybe a good reminder and reinforcement that we've got to be solid defensively.
Yes, especially in the outfield. We got to track the balls a little bit better than we did today. I don't think we were getting a good enough jump right from the start. Got some speed out there. We make up for it, and we can get the ball on the glove or glove on the ball. But we're not in position that we need to be. So, but we'll work on it. We'll get there.
And bottom line, Coach, again, non-conference games, what we're talking about is you don't want to schedule people in non-conference that you can run rule. You want to schedule teams that are going to challenge you, they're going to press you, that are going to make you better. And I think that goal accomplished today.
Yeah, and I hope that we're giving teams like this the competition they need in order to keep playing, because we need to have them back and see them again next year.
Well, Coach, we're hoping to see you on Monday against Shell Lake, weather permitting. Again, another quality opponent with some good athletes over there as well that should hopefully make both teams better.
Yeah, it'll get us a good weekend of rest here and then get back at it.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Happy birthday one day late to Claire, I think turning 16. So, we probably should have an insurance sponsor or something like that. I'm sure your insurance rates go up if you had another driver. But, again, appreciate it, as always, your time before and after the game. We'll look forward to seeing you on Monday.
All right, well, thank you.
Head coach Rick Ruff here on WOGO. We'll take a 1-minute break, be back with your highlights, and put a bow on this one on WOGO.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated. Online at stelterincorporated.com.
Discover a fun and healthy lifestyle for your entire family at the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Benefit from a wide range of fitness opportunities, programs, and events without contracts or joiner fees. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Visit ymca-cv.org today or stop in for a tour at any of our 5 convenient locations. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley and Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee. See you at the Y.
Lady Macks postgame here on WOGO. McDonell falls 11-7 on the road to Baldwin-Woodville. As always, some great highlights. Let's take a listen to how it sounded here on WOGO. 1-2 the count on Kendall Heffler. Kendall, a hard line shot, and that's going to hit the grass between the center fielder and the right fielder, and Kendall a stand-up double to get McDonell in scoring position right away.
Did a good job there, Caleb, sitting on that changeup.
Olivia Hare, the junior, in the circle. Riley, she's going to send one right from the center fielder. It's bobbled out there. Kendall rounding third, heading for home. Riley into second. She's headed for third. Riley, a head first slide into third for an RBI triple, and McDonell leads 1-0.
That was a rocket out to center field, Caleb, and the center fielder had a hard time managing it. It was coming so hot, and Kendall came in easy, and Riley with a nice triple.
Remness number 10, the sophomore. She'll line one right past the shortstop. That'll score one easily. And Kelsey Bremnes, an RBI single, makes it 2-0 McDonell.
The girls are right on it. That was another solid rip right to the shortstop, and she
Pass to you, and again, always available on the radio dial of 103.1 FM or AM 680, live audio streaming at WOGO.com. Hard shot grounder over second base for Claire Ruff. That's going to send Kelsey Bremnes cruising in to score. Claire takes second with a slide. It is 3-0 McDonell. So for McDonell, I believe it's Aubrey Beyer that came in to run.
Yeah.
So Aubrey Beyer now stands at first. The senior. Caroline and Kugel, she'll slap the first one right through the shortstop's legs, and that'll score one, and Kiara's aboard with an RBI single. It's the leadoff batter. Swing and a miss. K stands for Kelsey. First punch out of the game for Bremnes, and that's out number 1 of the inning.
good start. A little bit, especially being the last batter in the lineup, and the batter sailed that one a little further than what she thought, I think, too.
0-2 count. Kelsey Bremnes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Her third strikeout of the day. Kelsey Bremnes retires Freer by strikeout for the second time. Brecken Maccabee, the sophomore first baseman, singled in the first, reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the third. A pop out to Claire Ruff at short, her last time up. Riley, the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Puncher out. Riley Christensen with a strikeout to open the bottom of the sixth. Flew out to left her first time up in the second. Singled and later scored in the third. Popped out to Caroline Kugel her last time up. She will pop one up in the air again. Long run upward, and what a snag by Aaliyah Bovey. Running all the way across the infield to snag that one. What a nice play by the sophomore for the second out of the inning.
That was impressive, not going to lie. I mean,
and again, she's kept a clean sheet. Long drive out deep, and it's gone! Home run for McDonell. Riley goes yard for the second time. And that gets a run back for the Lady Macks. Riley.
Beautiful hit.
0-1 the count. 2 away. 2 on. Runners at the corners. Pitch low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow Claire Ruff to head to second, and sliding in for the score, Kelsey Bremnes. Claire Ruff heads to third, and McDonell plates one. And has another in prime position with 2 outs. The Lady Macks weren't able to score another run, but they made it exciting. Again, we were looking for a little McDonell magic at the end. Jason Bovey and down 6. It was a tall order going into the 7th, but again, they got a couple back and stranded a couple runners, but had some opportunities there as well. And like we keep coming back to, non-conference scheduling, you want to make yourself better, and then you want to make your opponent better as well too. And I think Coach Tobin probably would say, hey, playing this McDonell team was good for us, and Coach Ruff would definitely agree on the Lady Macks side.
Mm-hmm. You know, I can't say, about this game. I mean, these girls, playing Division II Baldwin team and pushing them to the limits, right? And, at the end of the day, it's about getting better, and that's exactly what we did tonight. Even though we had a loss, there's things that you can call good losses, right?
Yeah.
Caleb? And this was a good loss.
I mean, and when you look at, I think it was weathered out, but when you look at who Baldwin schedules non-conference, again, some quality teams there in the middle border, but teams they schedule non-conference, like Grantsburg. Of course, we know about Grantsburg and the power of that program. And so for a team to say, hey, we want to schedule some of the best in Western Wisconsin, like Grantsburg and like McDonell, again, I think that's a big tip of the cap as well, too, to say, hey, we want to play you guys, and McDonell the same, saying, hey, we want to play Baldwin-Woodville for the second time in as many seasons here. And, again, iron sharpening iron and getting ready to go on to those conference games. And, again, that's coming up quick here for the Lady Macks. They've got that non-conference test against Shell Lake. But once you dive into the Western Clover Belt, it's certainly not any off games when you look at some of the caliber of opponents that they'll face, including the defending D4 state champ in Fall Creek that they'll see a couple times. I know we've got at least one of those on our WOGO Sports schedule. It should be, again, a fun season, and looking forward to seeing this team continue to grow. There's a lot to be optimistic and excited about.
Yeah, I mean, the end game we're all looking for is being battle-tested going into the playoffs. And that's if you can do that and you're ready to go for playoffs, and you know, again, the end goal is obviously Madison, and these girls will have they'll be right there at the end. I mean,
it was a lot of fun here today. Jason, thank you for joining me once again. And, I guess you're on speed dial as well, too. Again, appreciate the chance to work with you again.
Thanks for having me, Caleb. It was great. This time was a lot easier than my first time. And
the girls maybe won't give you such a hard time now.
Yeah. So thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to Carter Jager, our audio producer back at the WOGO studios, and Hallie, our on-site video producer and camera operator, Sam Aberly, and appreciate again all the sponsors that you hear and see on the radio broadcast, the live video broadcast, making it possible for us to follow our Lady Macks wherever they might go. And tonight it was in Baldwin. Once again, your final score, the Baldwin-Woodville Blackhawks 11, McDonell 7. This has been McDonell Lady Macks softball presentation of WOGO Sports. Good night from Baldwin.
Coverage of the Lady Macks is brought to you by Royal Credit Union, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Toys and Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, H&R Electric, Stelter Incorporated, East Logan and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying, and Quality Propane and Fuels. This has been McDonell Softball on WOGO Sports. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress.
WOGO, your sports